right. So, and here's Charlotte. So, okay. So these are the messages that we had seen earlier.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, okay, I'm being serious now. I've finally seen Amelia, and I showed her the photo of the guy who ran the Zero Waste conference last month. She thinks he looks nothing like Victor.
I mean, we've read this one too.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So swimming, periods due soon. Oh, okay. We asked her, we talked about pill. Okay, here we go.
No,
Wait,
we read this too.
I'm sorry. How are you at the moment?
I don't feel well enough. Yeah, we read this also. March 13th. Haven't heard from you. Laura, I'm worried about you. I'm coming to see you during my lunch break.
Yeah, okay, this is...
Okay.
Okay.
So scroll down. Hi, Laura. How are you feeling today?
So. Why are you texting me on my work phone?
After what you told me about your guy, I wanted to text you somewhere he couldn't read the message. Anyway, I suggest you use a password to lock your work phone and never unlock it in front of him.
He already flew into this heavy jealous rage when I wanted to lock my personal phone, so I don't think that's a good idea.
What do you mean, heavy?
He yelled at me and said I was hiding things from him. He accused me of having a lover and said I didn't really love him. And that I was locking my phone because I didn't trust him.
Okay, I get it. That's bad. It's not normal, you know.
I don't know, but at the same time, I understand him. He needs reassurance to know that I love him. Don't you think it's a mark of trust in the other person to let them see the contents of your phone?
No, I disagree. A real mark of trust would be to believe the other person and not always feel the need to have proof of their love and faithfulness by snooping through their phone. Plus, it's important for both partners to have their own secret garden.
Listen, for him, it's not really negotiable. He's been lied to in the past, and he needs some reassurance.
Yeah, I get it, but it's not great. If you want a reason for locking your phone, you'll just have to say Michael insisted on it.
What do you mean?
So you lock your work phone and tell him it was Michael's orders, and he wants the work phones to be more secure because the phone contains confidential work stuff.
Yeah, okay. I don't see why I would need to lie to him, though.
It's unhealthy not to have a space where you can grouch about your relationship occasionally without him knowing.
Yeah, but if I'm having relationship problems, I should just talk to him, shouldn't I?
Sure, but it's sometimes good to talk to your girlfriends to have another point of view.
Okay, I'll lock this phone.
Hi, how are you?
Exhausted. I've been running for an hour.
Wow, congratulations. Where do you go running now? It's been a while since we bumped to each other in the park.
That's hardly surprising because I run on a treadmill we have at home now.
Wow, those things are expensive, aren't they?
It was a present from Ben.
A pretty silly gift, huh? I mean, you can run outside for free.
Yeah, but it's so handy. I can run when I want to and don't get harassed in the street by stupid men.
Since when have stupid men stopped you from running?
Well, that's true, but Ben was worried about me and prefers me not to go out.
Wait a second. What do you mean he prefers you not to go out?
Yeah, he's afraid something might happen to me.
But you do go out, don't you? You go shopping, meet friends. You still see Amelia, Elsa?
I get the shopping delivered. It's easier. I'm talking to my friends less and less at the moment.
Why is that?
Oh, you know, you tend to have fewer friends as time goes on. And when you're in a relationship, you don't see people as much.
But you still see Emma, don't you?
Not really. Since I've been with Ben, things have become a little complicated. Nearly all of my friends have faded away. I'm starting to wonder if they're jealous.
What do you mean, jealous?
Well, you know, I'm one of those rare and lucky people among my girlfriends who's found a job they love, and my life with Ben is fabulous. Not only am I happy in my relationship, but he has money too. So financially, I'm living in a fairy tale while they're struggling.
And you think they're keeping their distance because they're jealous?
That's the only explanation Ben and I could come up with. Sad, but there it is.
Laura, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Ben's behavior isn't normal. He's the one who's jealous. I get the impression he's controlling you, that he's isolating you.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm saying this based on what you're telling me. He's jealous and wants to read the contents of your phone. He controls you by not letting you go out on your own. He's manipulating you with the treadmill gift. He's isolating you from your girlfriends by insinuating they're jealous of you. That is not normal, and this doesn't happen in a normal relationship. He has a problem.
You always focus on the negative. It's not like that at all, Charlotte. I swear, it's nothing to worry about, okay? He has his faults, but nothing serious.
No, he has a problem, and of course you're blind to it. You're madly in love with him.
Okay, so you have your own take on things, and just won't let it go. You're a pain in the ass. I guess it's useless talking to you.
Sorry if I'm interfering, and it's none of my business, but I'm worried.
Like I told you, everything's fine. Leave me alone.
I'm here if you need me. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hey, I don't know if you're mad at me, but I still consider you my friend, and I'm here if you need me. Just to wish you a very happy birthday, and I hope everything's okay with you.
Hi, thanks for your happy birthday message.
How are you at the moment?
Not great, I have to say.
What's up?
One of Ben's former friends contacted me and said some terrible things about him that have really upset me.
I can imagine. Have you mentioned it to Ben?
No.
Really? Why?
She told me he had a history of violent behavior with his ex, and it's really freaking me out. But then Ben already told me about this girl, how she was in love with him and would do anything to have him to herself. I don't know what to think.
Okay, so how do you feel about it?
My first reaction was to not believe her. Then I thought about everything you said and started to realize that I should leave him. And I've given it some serious thought, especially as he's been pretty difficult to live with recently. But he was so sweet on my birthday. I'm so confused. He's aware of his faults,
Which means?
He knows he's too possessive, and he does apologize. His work is really exhausting. Sometimes he drinks a little too much to unwind and then says things he doesn't really mean.
Alcohol is no excuse for bad behavior.
But he knows when he's gone too far, and my birthday was so romantic. He took me away on a surprise weekend, and it was fantastic. I really felt like I'd rediscovered the Prince Charming I once knew.
But aren't you scared he'll start over?
No, not at all. He even promised to see a psychoanalyst to address his anger management issues.
Okay, keep me posted on how the situation develops, all right?
Okay.
Promise?
I promise.
Hi, how are you now? Did things get better with Ben?
No.
What do you mean?
Since he worries about me all the time, he got me to install an app so I can quickly send him my GPS coordinates if I have a problem. Basically, it was meant to be a really practical thing. So if I was attacked or anything, I could in theory discreetly press a button to let him know where I was. Then he wanted me to use it at a specific time to reassure him so he knew when I was safe at home. So I was sending him a message at every lunchtime. Then it turned into twice a day, then 3 times, and finally every hour. The other day I went out to get a coffee, and when I used the app, it told him I was out. When he came back that night, he went into this massive jealous rage, and it made no sense. He was convinced I was meeting another guy at the cafe, and he just got this idea into his head. He was yelling at me. It was horrible. I just let him yell at me. I was paralyzed with fear. He wouldn't let me sleep that night. As soon as I dozed off, he'd wake me up again and demand I tell him the name of the person I was at the cafe with. The next morning at breakfast, I told him I'd had enough and couldn't go on like this. Then his attitude totally changed. He told me he was nothing without me, and I meant everything to him. That he was scared of losing me, that he didn't know what he would do without me. I'd really like to leave him, but I'm scared to, I'm frightened for him. He needs me to help him get better.
It's not you he needs, it's a therapist. I thought he was going to see a psychoanalyst.
He made an appointment, but had to cancel because he was busy at work that day.
Don't you get the feeling it's the same old pattern? He behaves badly, you threaten to leave, he apologizes, and you change your mind? Listen, there's a conference followed by a support group meeting held by an association that helps domestic violence victims. I've got a friend who works there. I'm going, and I'd really like you to come with me, okay?
But I'm not a victim of domestic violence. Ben never hits me.
Okay, so he's never hit you, but sometimes when you talk, I get the feeling you're suffering psychological abuse, and the conference will be talking about that too. What do I know? I'm not an expert, but it could be interesting to meet them, don't you think? Worst case scenario, you'll see that it doesn't apply to you, and at best you'll learn something about domestic abuse. It happens a lot, but people tend to not talk about it. You can at least find out, surely.
So what do I tell Ben? The reason I'm not there when he gets back.
Tell him you're having a drink with me, and I'll bring you home. That way he'll see you're not with another guy.
Okay, when is it?
Next Thursday after work.
Well, Why not?
I'll drop by and pick you up. How are you feeling today?
Bad. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I kept getting up to read the notes I took during the meeting. There were so many things I recognized in Ben's behavior. It scares me. I feel so dumb and stupid for not realizing earlier. I've been so blind, and you were so right.
No, you're not stupid. The important thing is that you've woken up to what's going on. You're a strong woman and brave.
But I've been so dumb to allow myself to But I've been so dumb to allow myself to be manipulated like that. I guess I should leave him, but I don't know what to do. I don't even have a place of my own anymore.
You can come and stay with me if you need to, when you're ready.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I'm so lucky that I can count on you. When I think of all the women talking at the support group yesterday, some are living in situations much worse than mine and have nobody around to help them. Thanks for being there for me.
I'll always be there for you, and if something ever happens to me and I can't help you, you won't be alone. Look at all those women yesterday. Some terrible things happened to them and they thought they'd never come through, but the association always supported them and stuck by them.
That's true, but I must insist, I can't thank you enough for your support.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm feeling so much better. Ben organized a lovely surprise to celebrate our 6-month anniversary. It was fantastic. You know, maybe I exaggerated a little last time. It's not like he's a monster.
Remember what they said at the conference about cycles of violence? I think that's what's happening between you and Ben. It's okay at the moment, but it's not the first time things have turned bad and then got better. Can I suggest something? Count the number of times a day Ben's behavior becomes unacceptable. That way, you can monitor if there's a cycle with a steady progression of unacceptable behavior. Then it stops, then gets progressively worse again.
Wow. So that's what the counter is.
Oh God, 25 times.
Fuck.
Jesus.
God, okay. Okay, I'm going to install a counter on my phone to check that.
Write everything down, won't you? Even the little innocuous comments.
So if he comments on how I dress, I write that down too?
Yeah, even that. It's not up to him to tell you how to dress. It's your body, it's your choice. Keep me posted on what happens, okay?
Okay.
How are you? Hi, Laura. I haven't heard from you. I'm worried. Are you okay? Laura, please let me know if you're okay. I just want to make sure you're still alive.
Sorry I haven't been in touch for so long. I've made up my mind. Ben is dangerous. I had to leave this town, and I think I'm going to report him to the police.
You're right to report him. However, are you sure you really have to get out of town because of him?
Okay, I've talked to Michael, and we've come up with a solution. There's a branch of the association that needs a communications manager. It's a long way from here, in a quiet town, and he offered to transfer you there. And he offered to transfer you there.
Oh, wait. I think this is I think this message is supposed to be from Charlotte.
Oh.
And we'll read it again lower down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
okay, so it's another little glitch. Okay, so let's just skip that one.
Yeah, so can you reread this?
You're right to report him. However, are you sure you really have to get out of town because of him? Listen, maybe I have a solution, but that means I'll have to talk about your situation with Michael. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
Okay, I've talked to Michael and we've come up with a solution. There's a branch of the association that needs a communications manager. It's a long way from here in a quiet town, and he offered to transfer you there. You'll be away from here, but at least you'll have a job. You could stay with the director until you find somewhere of your own. I've also checked that the Association for Support for Victims of Domestic Violence has an office there, and they'll be able to help you file your complaint. So the stage is set for you to slip away. Just tell us when you're ready.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But just one thing, you'll have to return your work phone to Michael. I would suggest you make a backup of all the content relative to your situation with Ben. It will be useful for you to have a timeline of events and maybe store the evidence for when you report him. Ask Nadia in the IT department. She'll explain how you can save the content. I'll call you soon with more details. Meanwhile, just act normally with Ben. You don't want him to suspect anything.
Oh,
Fuck.
wow.
That's intense.
Okay.
Oh, one new email from Laura.
Oh.
Lost phone?
Oh, wow.
That's you, Tony.
Oh, Oh, okay. So I think this is actually from Laura, though.
Yeah, it is from Laura.
Okay. So this message is for the unknown person who may find this phone. My name is Laura, and I own this phone. I'm not writing this to get it back, but I may need your kind help. My partner is a violent and dangerous man. I've just left him to start a new life somewhere else and deliberately dropped this phone at a station when I was changing trains. I wanted to get rid of it so he couldn't locate me. I called my sister, who told me that he was harassing the people close to me to find out where I was, and that makes my blood run cold. I've installed an app on my phone, I Am Here. If you use it, the app will send a notification indicating this phone's GPS coordinates. I'm hoping to lead him down a false trail so he leaves my friends and family alone. The code to unlock the GPS is attached. Obviously, I would please ask you to erase the data on this phone and then throw it away so he can't locate me, and to prevent him from harassing you as well. Whatever, don't worry about me. I'm safe and intend to make a formal complaint against him.
And then that's the pass pattern.
Yeah, okay, so we turn on the GPS.
Turn on the GPS and then we delete all the data.
Wow, all right.
Fuck.
This is some heavy shit.
Yeah, this is really heavy. Ugh.
Oh my. Let me get the
There it is.
All right. Ooh.
Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. Settings.
GPS. Enable GPS location.
Aha!
Okay, and then do we go to the find me? Find
Yeah.
me, I am here?
Yep. Where are you? So,
It was Ben who sent the video. I apologize again for having wrongly accused you.
wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait.
This is from June 7th. So like today.
Wait, who's talking though? Oh, this is me though.
Yeah, that's
okay.
you.
So it was Ben who sent the video. I apologize again for having wrongly accused you. I could see things were going badly in our relationship, but every time I told myself I was going to leave him, he became adorable, sweet, and romantic again. I really thought he would change, but the cycle kept repeating. Yeah.
Oh. Do we not get to go and erase all the data? Go next.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
we're going to. The doctor said I was missing my period because I was so stressed and had lost a ton of weight. And when Ben discovered I wasn't pregnant, he went crazy and called me selfish for not wanting to have
Oh,
a child
God.
with him. And then it suddenly dawned on me. The pill reminders that had disappeared from my phone, it was him. He wanted me to forget.
Oh my god.
And he didn't even deny it when I confronted him. Oh my god. So I think these are the things that are being backed up.
Right.
You were right. Forgive me for not believing you. Ben was insanely jealous, and I now realize he was manipulating me. He was convinced I was hiding things from him, and I think he was actually tracking my phone. He ended up pushing me when he tried to snatch it out of my hands. I thought it was best to leave before it went too far, and I threw my phone and SIM card away just in case. Ooh. I actually felt ashamed. I was convinced that I was to blame for the situation with Ben and didn't dare tell anyone. Forgive me for having going so far away without letting you know. I feel just empty now. I'm physically and mentally exhausted, but I'm going to take care of myself and rest. I was so stressed out that I couldn't sleep. I feel like I'm slowly recovering from a long illness.
Oh.
Hi, Michael. Thanks again for authorizing my transfer. I got here safely, and the change of scene is doing me so much good. I'm surrounded by great people here, and my transfer went very smoothly. I'm preparing my complaint with the help of an associate here. Thank you so much once again, Laura.
Oh. I'm so glad that she's had like all the support.
I know.
Her boss supported her, which, you know, that's
Unlikely.
Yeah, that's a fucking tricky thing. And she had this friend who was willing to check in on her
Yeah.
and like be really helpful and like stick around even when she didn't necessarily want that friend to. So like, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there. Even when I pushed you away and didn't want to believe you, you stuck by me. I'm gradually getting back in touch with my old friends. I'm so glad to know they are here listening to and supporting me.
Yay! If ever you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask, even if we're further away from each other now. Oh, yeah, please do.
Man. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having feels over here.
Yeah, same actually. Kind of a lot of them.
Ooh. I would describe this as a good ass This is much stronger than the original or the previous one. Like, I feel.
In what ways?
Like, in that, I feel like the story was much more cohesive.
Yeah, it was definitely tighter, right? Like it was a lot shorter. It kind of got to the point. There was a lot less of like trawling through a bunch of stuff for a really long time.
Right.
So like, yeah, I think it was a little more, it was tighter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Hey.
You know, I'm a little stressed out now.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
If you're listening to this and like you're ever wondering about someone's behavior towards you, like, it's okay to question that behavior.
Yeah. Talk to someone. Even us, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's okay if you're like that desperate and don't have anyone to talk to, but I mean, okay, we're just some people on YouTube, so maybe don't do that. But like,
I just like helping, I guess.
Okay, Mel, we can't.
I know.
That doesn't even make sense. That was a weird conversation. Anyways.
It's only weird because you made it weird, Tony, again.
Ugh. Hey, wow. Thanks for watching. And yeah, thanks to Accidental Queens for making this video.
Yeah.
Or this game. Thanks to us for making this video.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, us.
And then, yeah, right. And see if one or several aspects of Laura and Ben's story apply to your current situation or to that of a person close to you, please reach out. There are various designated associations and crisis helplines that can assist you.
Yes, please get help if you need it.
And then there's the restart the game.
Buddies.
Well, that was intense. Thanks for watching, though, everybody.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button if you liked our videos. And we'll see you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.